right, he is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that war.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now, he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. Aljamain Sterling steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Well, relative to his profile, Movsar Evloev may be the best fighter in the world that you've never heard of. Thankfully, you're playing with him here tonight. This is one of the best featherweights, if not pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And if I was to have to compete in an MMA round, this is the last guy I would want to be in there with. Absolutely suffocating, one of the best cardiovascular bases in the game. Outstanding grappling and wrestling, the emerging striking as well. And even when he was tested against Diego Lopez at UFC 288, Evloev still was able to rise to the occasion. Outstanding submission, defense, heart, championship medal. DC, I could go on, but the fight's almost upon us. All right, well, the tension is palpable. Both fighters have now graced the octagon, ready to go with this massive fight here at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, USA. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Movsar Evloev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
He's a real high-level grappler, too. So when he gets you down, you generally don't get up, and there's a big, big threat of submissions from Aljamain Sterling.
Missed on the right hand. And that one certainly found the target.
And there it is. He gets an early takedown. Got his guard pass.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Evloev.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Great job landing the strike from his back.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for.
because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Sterling's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
Evloev's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the bench.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Let's go,
Big right hook there by the champ.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Sterling. 20 seconds to go in round one. First round winding down here. Horns out for the end of round one.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Big inside kick.
Block that punch. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
And there's a takedown attempt. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
He's hurt bad.
The takedown is not there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Trying to go to the body now with the kick, that one misses.
They're going at it here.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. Holy smokes!
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio. The ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
In the half guard. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Evloev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Evloev's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, good ground and pound here. Final seconds here of round 2. Evloev's back in half guard. 10 minutes in the books.
All right, man, take a seat. Breathe. Listen, that was awesome. You really hurt him there. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be
All right, so there's the end of the round. He has been committed to that body work all night. Certainly paid off over those previous 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's investing in the body. He's not taking out withdrawals. He's depositing into body punching, and now it's showing itself. He's made an investment. Let's see how that investment pays off as we go forward.
Always better to be making a deposit than a withdrawal.
Oh, yeah, you got to stop taking withdrawals in all situations of your life. Your relationship, you're fighting everything.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Straight right is there. Evloev's strike attempt there is blocked. Whiffs on the straight right hand.
What a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's going to guillotine. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. There it is. Now he's running him out. Nice defense.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, you got to be careful there. Yep.
Sterling's in half guard.
Nice transition.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Let's go. I need you to posture and bomb on him.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Good work from the top here by Evloev. Well, he's got his back now. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Changing the position. In the half guard. And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
All right, side control now. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. This is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he locks his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Drop his...
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Beautiful transition.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Knee on belly.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Sterling's got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Evloev. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Sterling's back in full guard. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. That was your round for sure. Your round. You dominated that one. All right, I need more of the same. This is the last 5 minutes. Let's go.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Man, his sidekick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Pretty strong jab there by Evloev.
Nice low single takedown.
Might be a submission attempt. Sterling's got his head looking for a guillotine.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You've got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Sterling's back in full mount. Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys,
Oh! Could be the beginning of the end here. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, late in the fight now, DC. The submission specialist clearly is going to... Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Sterling's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
he's out again.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option.
Oh, he's got his back. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Movsar Evloev. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes again.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the up kicks, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50, 46, 49, 46, and 49, 46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Movsar Evloev!
All right, there's a little smile. Wasn't much for smiles during fight week. He can finally exhale right now because he is still the best